He popped that gate open. My feet came off the ground, and I was kind of floating, you know. It was restricted. There's this much room, and there's 20,000 people want to get in there, right? A cop grabbed my shirt, and he says, "Quit pushing." I said, "Pushing? I'm not even touching the ground, let alone pushing." They knocked that little girl about 100 feet, and we kind of just restricted. And boy, when I popped out on the other side, it was like I could breathe. That's the first narrow in this passage here. It's restricted. It's not made for a crowd. You're not getting through there with all your baggage. You got to leave your baggage at the door, and it's just you going through. You're not going through with your buddies. You're not going through with your friends. It's you making up your mind, this is the gate that I'm going to walk through. You are making a commitment. The wide gate, on the other hand, you go through as many people as you want. Bring whatever you want with you. Bring your sin, bring your foolishness, bring your crazy ideas, bring a bunch of ideas. Bring all the people you want to bring. The gate is wide open. You pop through. You can dilly-dally around. You can run if you choose. The point he's making is that the world is going to take the wide path where you can do whatever you want. Do it your way, right? Isn't that what he sings? I did it my way. That's what it's saying. And before you are these two. Now, he makes it very clear that the wide gate, though easy, though it'll take and encompass everybody and all ideas, any form of religion you want, all that's possible, that road leads to destruction. Now, he's not talking about like you die kind of destruction. That's not what the word means. The word means that you are going to take and live in the abyss. You are going to be sent to Hades and spend an eternity being destroyed. Never destroyed all the way, but being destroyed the entire time. If, on the other hand, you choose the narrow gate, you have to follow Christ to get in. And once you're in, the road that you are going to travel on is a road of persecution. It is a difficult, hardship road. It leads to life. Now, the differences are just unbelievable. You and I, as followers of Jesus Christ, we don't live any way we want to. The Sunday school lesson this morning pointed this out, as it always does. In the world in which we live, you and I, we are not our own. You have been bought with a price, not with silver and gold, but with the precious blood of Christ. You've been purchased. I don't live how I want to live. I live the way that is pleasing to my Lord. That is my goal in life. Do I do it always? No. But do I desire to do it always? Yes. This is the point. So in order to go and have life, eternal life, Jesus is saying that you have to enter in through a narrow gate. It's a personal decision that you have to make. Now, so we have two gates, two roads, two different crowds, and two different destinations. And in each and every one of these situations, you have to choose. Now, the important part about that is you and I must make up our minds. Am I going to follow Christ or am I not going to follow Christ? And understand something. There's no part way. There's no going through both gates. There's no 1 foot on one road and 1 foot on the other road. They go in opposite directions immediately. Immediately. And you have to make this decision. There are a lot of people that choose a wide path, a path with little resistance, a path with very few restrictions, a path that the rest of the world would probably agree with. Everything about it is made easy for you. The narrow path isn't going to be that way, is it? I'm not saying that it's glum to be on the narrow path, because it is not. But what I'm saying is, you give up your will. You give up being you. You're either a follower of Christ or you're not. And he says, beware of false prophets. Now, beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, right? He says, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. You will know them by their fruits. Grapes are not gathered from thorn bushes, nor figs from thistles. So every good tree bears good fruit, but bad trees bear bad fruit. A good tree cannot produce bad fruit, nor can a bad tree produce good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. So then, must be a sheep, right? And yet, it's clear here that you and I are going to be able to tell the two apart. So there's one thing that we do know, and this is real important. What we've just talked about was two paths, right? A narrow gate, a wide gate, a narrow path, one that's going to be fraught with persecution. You are going to be oppressed. It is going to be some hardship. And the other one, there won't be any of that. Well, here's what you know about a false prophet. Here's what you know about a wolf in sheep's clothing. It will never take the narrow path. It's always going to seek to go the easy way. It's always going to